Hello again, this is 2019 Weekly. I am Orupe Osaretin. We are on the streets of Abuja asking people what they felt about the postponement of the election and also who they feel is responsible for the welfare of the NYSC corpers who slept outside for the election. Come with me. How did you feel when you woke up on the day of election and you heard that it was postponed?
Well, when I woke up on that particular day and I noticed the election was postponed, you know, Nigeria is a country that anything can happen. So I just took it the way it came to me.
No, it was really, really bad because we're actually part of people that wanted the ad hoc staff.
Okay.
So we're all waiting at the RAC Center, that's Registration Area Council Center, for the election. Then all of a sudden we didn't see the RAC officials there and the electoral officials and the SPOs. Then we didn't even get any information from there, but we just decided to browse online and we found out that there is a possible postponement of the election, and by 2 we heard that the election had been postponed. So, and nobody came to attend to us, so it was very frustrating, but we understand the country we are and I'll just have to let it go. Yeah, but mine was not a completed building, it was a school, New Gariki Primary School. Actually, in the way we were trained and the way we were sensitized, we were not actually to get enough sleep. It was just to rest, pick up the materials and move to the polling unit or the voting point. So I think the major reason why a lot of issues like that came up is because of the sudden delay. That's the reason. Because normally, if the election has held, none of all these issues will have happened.
The responsibility falls squarely on INEC. Well, I think NYSC shares blame in this also, because NYSC ought to know what the plans for these youth corpers are before releasing them to INEC. NYSC ought to have asked them, what is your plans? How do you plan to cater for the welfare of these corps members? And they failed in that responsibility also. And INEC, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed because a lot of them were sleeping outside, and it was a very shoddy preparation, to say the least.
Okay. So, sir, the election has been postponed till this Saturday. Are you also going to go out to vote?
Yes, I definitely will come out to vote, and I also encourage every young Nigerian, regardless of age class, whether the elderly or youths, to come out and cast their ballots, because our life depends on it, our future depends on it.
Okay. All right, we're still in the streets of Abuja, hearing what people have to say, and we have a lot of comments, a lot of people who feel the postponement has an interior motive, those who feel they are still going to go out and vote. We're still going. Come with me. So, there was a recent statement by the president of Nigeria saying anyone who goes for the ballot box does it at the expense of his life. What do you feel about that statement?
First of all, you snatching the ballot box is very, very wrong. But at the same time, you know, we are in a democratic system of government where there are laws and applicable punishment for any crime, such as we have, if you snatch a ballot box, if you are being caught, 2 years in prison. But you understand the way Nigerian goes, if someone wants to come and steal a ballot box, there will be casualties. So I believe he should have not put it that way, but there should be another way he could have put it to actually make people scared of doing such crime. But the way I've said it is the president.
When I listen to that comment, I feel the president of a nation should not say such a word. Because by saying such a word, you are already causing a commotion. You are causing a serious problem, because on that election day you are using it. He has also used that word to scare a lot of people from going outside there to cast their ballots, their votes. And for a president that said such a word, I think that president should automatically resign, because it doesn't value the life of you and I. If he valued the life of you and I, he will never ask the military, who are using a live bullet, to shoot or to gun anybody down. By so doing, that means he has valued his political ambition more than the life of the citizens of Nigeria. And I will call on President Muhammadu Buhari to personally go on a live TV and apologize to the people of Nigeria and withdraw that statement.
On behalf of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, I apologize to Nigerians that such statements shouldn't have even come up in the first place. It's a call to jungle justice. It's not done anywhere in the world. We believe that there are laid down procedures to dealing with ballot box snatchers, just the way the INEC has come out yesterday to make their position known. So on that basis, I think it's very, very wrong and unfortunate.
Yes, he used the word ruthlessly. So I'm in support of that. So that those people that will snatch ballot boxes, those people that will snatch ballot boxes, they'll be used as deterrent to others. You understand? We should use some people as scapegoats in this country so that people that are coming behind will not try this again. Well, from his statement, he didn't categorically say kill the person. He said deal with them ruthlessly. So some people have added some things to it that dealing with somebody ruthlessly simply means to kill the person. No, he's not saying they should kill the person. But you should know that those people, those thugs, definitely they are armed. And in self-defense, you can kill somebody at that particular point in time, and the laws allow that.
What our president says is very okay, because I don't think rigging the election is the best idea or the necessary thing for someone to do. Someone going to rig the election, maybe that person has already risked his life because he knows that it's do or die. So maybe if he came back alive, he should thank God.
I feel the president has just spoken like we've all known that he's a military man in civilian regalia. Because a country like Nigeria that has always claimed to have had a democratic setting, and the president in various platforms have always told us that he's a proud supporter of democracy. I wouldn't know why he should, at his pedigree and position in the country, go to the media to say something that is totally opposite of what the constitution has. Because if he has to promote a spirit of constitutionalism as a Nigerian, I wouldn't see why, because the constitution already have a say over that particular issue. There is already a jurisdiction in the constitution for that particular kind of issue. So I think what the president should be dealing on, how do we solve the problem of Nigeria with our constitution? If there is any need, if the country thinks the constitution is not enough to solve the issues of Nigeria, I think we should go back to amending the constitution rather than coming to say something that is totally contrary to what the constitution says. For me, snatching the ballot box is a very big sin for me. It's not right. Actually, it's not right, for crying out loud. But that doesn't mean we have to pay with the expense of our life. Perhaps those same people who are telling us that people should be killed for snatching ballot box are still the ones sending people to go and snatch the same ballot box.
I feel is a very unfortunate statement by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think he needs to withdraw that statement, and his handlers also need to be careful with the utterances and words that they are using, because it is capable of inciting violence. The violence has started already. In Kano yesterday, there was a lot of breaking of glasses between Ganduje and Kwankwaso. In Akwa Ibom, the violence is there, and it is as a result of all these statements. So they need to tone down their statements, and they need to come back and tell Nigerians what they actually meant, that it was not for shoot at sight or that. Because the implication of that statement is that anybody that is killed on Saturday can be said to be a ballot box snatcher. They can just attribute it to that, say, he's a snatch ballot box, that's why we shot him dead. So,
No problem. Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
All right, that's all we can take today on 2019 Weekly. Don't forget, I'm your girl, Etin Arukwe. Bye now.